What's up, guys? Hey, real quick video to briefly talk about one thing that came up with the email that went out the other day with the new COVID rules, and then kind of how or what to expect with the first day of classes and moving forward with our new, I guess, structure or format, the schedule, and then a real quick note on jump ropes. But first and foremost, I had a lot of people email me about chalk. The purpose of the no chalk in the email was basically just to say, look, we got to get rid of stuff where we're all going around and touching the exact same thing. So we got to do that as much as possible. So the communal chalk bucket is gone. A couple people immediately emailed me, and so I got on the horn with all the other gym owners around Ohio that I know, and got on to the Facebook groups and that kind of stuff. I found out that a lot of gyms are allowing these type of things. So these little chalk socks or chalk balls. So what I'm going to do is basically I will allow you to bring your own chalk. If you don't have chalk, it's real cheap. You can get it on Rogue or you can get it on Amazon or anything. But that chalk must be contained. So you can buy one of these little chalk socks or chalk balls on Amazon again. Or you can literally just take an old sock, throw the chalk in there, tie it up at the top with a shoestring or do a knot or something, crumble it up, and then you're good to go. So just make sure that it's contained so that we don't have crumbs of chalk flying everywhere all over the gym. That's impossible to clean up. 2, we're not sharing the same chalk bucket around. So everybody should have their own chalk, either in one of those chalk balls or in an old sock. I have ordered some, so hopefully they'll be here either later today or tomorrow, but I'll have those up at the desk. You can buy those for $10 a piece if you want, or if you want to get, like I said, you can find them on Amazon for $6, $7, $8, and then also get some chalk while you're there. So yes, we can use chalk. You just got to bring your own, and it's got to be contained in a sock or a little ball. Next, class timeline. So just a real quick rundown. Make sure you're using the members app to reserve. If you show up and you don't have a reservation and there's already 10 people here, I'm either going to ask you to go out back and maybe use a piece of equipment that we're not using in class, or try again. Classes that or people that are using the reservations, they get their pick of the spots and all that. Now, as far as that goes, first come, first serve for those who do have reservations. So if you show up first, you've got your reservations, you get your choice of what box on the floor. We've got 5 spots on the rig. We've got 5 spots that are not on the rig, 2 of which will have the movable squat racks if we are using those. So really just kind of think about the workout that's posted in SugarWOD and whether or not you feel like you need to get there super early. No, I'm not going to let anybody in more than just a couple minutes before class, but just keep that in mind. Don't show up at 4 o'clock and expect nobody else to be here for the 4 o'clock class and you get your pick of spots. There's probably going to be a little bit of a line. But when you arrive, make sure you either hang out outside, especially if it's a nice day, or just come in, hang out towards the front of the gym. So we've got the seating up front. You can also hang out by the lockers and all that kind of stuff. Just hang out up there until either I or another coach can check you in. We're going to be doing the check-ins from now on. So we'll have the tablet. We'll make sure the first person that we see at the door or in the door, hey, you gotcha, you're checked in, go pick your spot, so on and so forth. After all of the reservations are taken care of, then it's first come, first serve for whoever else might be there. So that's a reservation and arrival. Workouts, hey, nothing's changing. We're doing CrossFit. We're doing awesome things. But one thing I want to note is that, with all the social distancing requirements, us constantly having to encourage staying 6 feet or more apart, please don't everyone wait until just before the workout to use the bathroom. So if we're in the middle of, an EMOM workout, for example, on Tuesday we're doing some deadlifts before we get into a deadlift and sit-up workout. If you have to miss an attempt at a deadlift, so what? Make up for it later. There will be plenty of time to get your fitness in. If you miss one lift, you miss one lift. Just try to stagger the bathroom breaks. And then cleanup caddies. So every station has their own individual. It's either a small trash can or a little caddy full of rags. You'll have 2 spray bottles, and you'll have your own little mop. And then we've got 2 bottles here. We've got disinfectant. That's the clear bottle. That's a little bit stronger stuff, so that's gonna be stuff that you're constantly touching with your hands or that you might be sweating on a lot. And then we've got the floor cleaner. So that's got a little bit more degreaser formula, whatever. That's gonna go all over the floor every day. The disinfectant needs to go over all the equipment. So whatever you're using, use the rags, the clean rags that are in your station, use those to wipe down all your equipment. And then if you sweat all over the floor, use the green bottle, that's the floor cleaner, use that to clean up any sweat puddles. That's the same stuff that I put in the mop bucket every day. So just make sure that you're using the right stuff. If you feel more, if it would make you more comfortable doing a little bit of a mixture of the disinfectant and the floor cleaner on the floor, that's fine, kind of redundant, but just want to let you know what those two bottles are. And then as you're done with your rags, take them, there will be a bucket by the front door, drop them in that bucket so I can take that home and wash those and have them ready for the very next day. So that's the cleanup caddy. And then open gym. Over the past 6-7 months, we've had open gym before and after almost all the classes. Now we have to be a little bit more structured since we do have to limit the number of people in the door. So super early open gym, it's first come, first serve. That's the one before 6 a.m. Every open gym or cleaning session afterwards, if you just attended class, you can stay. You get dibs on your spot that you were just at. All I ask is that you get out at least 20 minutes before. So that means clean up all your stuff, put away all your stuff, and just have the station completely ready to go 20 minutes before the next class. So if you do the 6 a.m. class, you can stay at 7, get some extra lifts or whatever it is that you want done. Just be out of there no later than 7:40 so the 8 o'clock class can come in and get work done and everything can be clean. So that's the class timeline. Really nothing's changed that much. We just gotta really hammer the new social distancing and cleaning guidelines. So number 3 here, the schedule, it's temporary. The next 2 weeks, this is really just me, I guess kind of saying thank you, but also understanding, like everybody knows I have kids and they drive me nuts and I know you need to escape from them every once in a while. You love them to death, but you've been stuck at home with them for the past 2.5 months. So these next 2 weeks, it's really just 6, 8, 10, 12, 4, 5:30, and 7, and that's just to give you any opportunity that you can to get into the gym and get a workout in. Now try to make it close to when you would normally come to the gym once we're all getting back to our normal work schedules or somewhat normal work schedules. I'm going to use that 2 weeks of attendance data to make any cuts that I need. Obviously, if we're only having 1 or 2 people in a class time, I'm going to have to cut something like that and ask somebody to shift forward or backward in the day. But really, I'm just going to use that data to make a wise decision, definitely based on budget. Everybody took some hits, so we're no different. Budget is definitely a concern when it comes to these class times, but I at least wanted to give everybody 2 weeks of a completely open schedule, as much time as possible to get into the gym. So expect class times to change. I'll keep you guys posted on that. And then last but not least here, the jump ropes. So like I mentioned with the chalk bucket, and before we close down with the chips and the dry erase boards, we need to limit the amount of touch points. So things that we're sharing and not necessarily really focusing on cleaning 100%. The jump ropes are no different from that. Everybody who doesn't bring their jump rope into the gym, they go back there and they touch all the handles and the ropes and everything. So here's what I want you guys to do. The next workout that we have with jump ropes, make sure you grab your jump rope. Don't, grab every single jump rope possible, test them all out, grab yours, take it with you for the workout, and then take it home. I'm perfectly fine with leaving maybe 5 or 6 jump ropes back there, but I think we have close to 150. There's no reason for us to have all of those getting tied into a big knot and then having to, worry about how many people have touched them, whether or not they've been clean and all that kind of stuff, especially now when that is a big focal point during the COVID pandemic. So grab your jump rope, take it home, or maybe don't even take it home. Take it in your car, throw it in your glove box. It's a jump rope. It doesn't take up that much space. So that is it. Just a little chalk update. Make sure you got your chalk contained. I will have a couple of those for sale. We're going to change up the selling process, so we'll have an update on that. The coaches will probably be able to be like, no, we got it. We're not doing Venmo and all that kind of stuff anymore. And then class timeline. Pretty much just make sure you're reserving, you show up on time. If you're not here on time, I didn't mention this earlier, if you're not here on time, if you're here for the 8 o'clock class and it's 8:01 and you're not here, if there's a line of people that haven't signed up, they're gonna take your spot. So make sure you're here on time. take the bathroom break as quickly as you can, clean up, stay for open gym if you want, be ready for some schedule changes in 2 weeks, and then again, take your jump rope home. Thank you guys. I am so excited to get back to this. I cannot wait to see you guys on Tuesday. Again, we're gonna be doing some deadlifts. We're really gonna be hammering technique and form. We're gonna focus on the mechanics, being consistent with those mechanics, and then we're gonna ramp up intensity after a while. So yeah, we're gonna get back to it. We're gonna get fit. Can't wait to see you guys.